This month in drinking history.
Hello and welcome to this month in Drinking History, a drink-along comedy game show where the comedians compete to battle out to make sure that they don't pick up the bar tab. So we're going to move on to our very, very first round of Who Drinking Cheers. So Craig, Who Drinking Cheers?
Hello, my name is Craig Wilson. I am funny man. I live here. I live on the podcast. I never leave. I never leave. I am drinking a Bacchus cherry-flavored beer. It's my favorite beer, and it comes in a big bit of brown paper. And if you take it off, it looks like Buckfast, so I seem cooler than I am when I drink it.
I'm going to say it doesn't.
Oh.
No, it's got the kind of green bottle-y thing, but that is not a Buckfast shaped bottle.
A baby Buckfast. I get to nurse it and nurse it.
Oh,
I'm back, baby. I hate it here. My cheers is gonna be So this morning I went to switch off the hot water after I had a shower. And I was naked, and we have a little stool that you have to go up to switch off the thing, and I slipped off the stool, and the door to my bathroom was ajar, and the handle went directly up my arse. So my cheers is gonna be the noise that I made, which is,
Okay, that was quite a journey. I'm not seeing that catching on in the pub. You know what I mean?
You're gonna. It's gonna be.
That sounded like a fucking threat, mate.
It's all the kids are gonna be doing it.
Well, you know.
What is it? The cheers or is it the activity that you decide?
It's been fairly popular for quite a while. I'm fairly sure. Okay, moving on from that. Contestant number 2. Who drinking cheers?
Hello, I'm Eddy MacKenzie.
Yay! It's Eddy MacKenzie.
Yay! Thank you, gathered masses. Oh yeah. Sorry, I've only had one sip of my enormous can of cheap cider, and I've already forgotten everything. I'm drinking Crumpton Oaks, which is expertly blended apparently, and it comes in pint tins, and it costs me under £2 a tin, so that's happy times.
Are you being more Scottish here?
What has happened is I'm drinking an incredibly English cider, but it's making me more Scottish because it is cheap and nasty.
It's like we're just living up to that stereotype.
I'm my full mongrel self at this point.
Is this because you're moving over to Hawaii? You're just turning more Scottish? Because I've found that the further you go from Scotland, the more Scottish you become.
I am clinging on to my identity. I've got Americans telling me that I don't sound Scottish. And so I'm trying to...
Well, yeah.
It's true. I mean, I'm not Mel Gibson.
No,
come on now.
They're all thinking fucking Outlander and you're more Brian Blessed.
They have an image in their head of what a Scottish person sounds like. And I don't fit the bill, and they all tell me that I'm not from Scotland, and it's hurting my entire identity. So I'm fighting back.
So you're going to save it with, what's your cheers?
Ooh, well, I've buggered it, actually, because I've decided drinking English cider, my cheers are going to be chin-chin.
How incredibly Scottish!
Keep them on the ropes.
it's like pivot. Fuck. Oh, he's like a dancing boxer there. Just rope it up. You just pulled them in and then chinned them. Chin them.
They're gonna look at your visa and just think you rolled it like a dice. Just did Mad Libs for your visa. Like, I'm from Scotland. Chin chin.
You're not supposed to yes and the guy at customs. That's all I'm saying, right?
All of the above, thank you.
So we're good. That's brilliant, Eddie. Thank you. We'll move on. Contestant number 3. Who drinking cheers?
All right. I am Thomas Craven. Thank you for writing my name down for me. I am a ginger Welshman, which means I live in the shadows mainly. And today I am drinking Beer Moretti, as I believe Beer Moretti became the unofficial beer of Scotland after once the Italians knocked the English out in the Euros. Although I say that, I know fuck all about football, so I might be misremembering that. And
Too steaming.
What's that?
Too steaming.
Too steaming at the time,
Too excited.
exactly. Too excited. Yeah. And my cheers, I've gone for a different cheers this week. I've gone for a Latvian cheers. I'm probably going to butcher this, so sorry if you have any Latvian listeners or any listeners, and that is Prika.
Prika!
I've probably said that wrong.
Who are you calling a Prika?
Yeah. A couple of Prikas here this evening, so yeah, it feels like a nice sort of friendly sounding cheers. So yeah,
I'm liking that. That's
there
good.
we go.
Did Gita help you with that?
She didn't know, but she is my Latvian friend and comedy partner.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
just
I-
friends. Don't give me that look. Thank you.
I'm just excited he has a friend. It's very-
Yeah,
very-
so am I. Please stop driving a wedge between us.
No, I'm genuinely excited for you. So on that crazy note, we're going to ask Eliott, how are we doing so far, young man?
Oh, I shall absolutely tell you, you wazzle pair of jugs. Well, you know what? Craig's doing very well so far. You know, he's got bonus points already by introducing nudity to get sex appeal, and he mentioned the word stool to get scat appeal as well.
Skip that.
Sure, why not? you know, I don't speak Irish.
Scatman Craig.
No, I enjoy Eddie's lovely cadence as always, and as he said, his lovely side is expertly blended, much like his neck to his beard. I know, quite ironic is his chin. You can't fucking see it. And Thomas is Welsh.
Yes.
Hey, let's move on. then.
Representation.
So as always, our first round that we kick off with to really make the quiz start happening is this month's reason for drinking. We'll go down the panel and they will furnish us with this idea of why are we drinking or why are we not drinking this even, as Craig then sparks off the time I have said furnished too many times in this podcast. Thank you for that. So Craig, can you tell us this month's reason for drinking?
I got a text message from my friend that I work with, and it just said, I can beat the worst customer we've ever had in work. And I was like, I doubt it, but go ahead.
Well, did he punch him in the face or something?
Well, so the worst customer, like the one we always
Oh
do.
no, I just said because he said beat him.
Oh, right. I mean, well, wait till we get to the end. Send me a message. So I was like, right, go for it. One of the girls went into the bathroom, and one of the regulars was just sitting there with the door open, and in their words, tugging off.
Oh.
And but in one hand, next sentence, in the other hand, holding an Empire biscuit.
It's details that matter.
Yeah.
That's really
I don't know.
Was this in a burrito restaurant?
Yeah, we don't even sell
So
Empire
Empire
Yeah, I was going to
biscuits.
say, so they brought the biscuit. They're having their own game of soggy biscuit, and then presumably,
But an Empire biscuit's a weird choice.
Well,
It is,
I
yeah.
spoke to my girlfriend about it, who's real, and she said, well, it's kind of like a big boob, isn't it? It's like big round and it's got like the sweetie on the top.
It's got a jelly nipple, yes.
Yeah.
Was the customer English? Because all biscuits to us are Empire biscuits.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I didn't ask.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a weird choice. Of like, going like, hey, stop wanking! By the way, what nationality are you? Oh God, I sounded like a form there.
I'm just hoping they haven't got hot sauce on their hands while they're just ripping their head off.
Kink unlocked.
So I just replied, must have been a good Empire biscuit. But
I mean, we've all been there.
but I just couldn't stop thinking about, like, what did the girl say when she went in? She just went, hey, stop it, put that away. And then he just put the Empire biscuit back in his pocket.
Right. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, no. This kind of confectionery curfew we're going through, this is fine. So that,
And it's just, I've had to live with that. I've had to live with that image in my head.
and thank you for sharing.
Now you have to have it
Now
in your
we
head
have
as
to
well.
have that image. This is probably one of the things at 4 a.m. my head will just go, remember that? And then I'll play it over my head. And it's, yeah, no, not good. Thank you. So Eddie, save us from it. What is this month's reason for drinking? Eddy MacKenzie.
Oh, well, we are living in uncertain times.
We are
Every
indeed.
day the news brings heartache and misery from across the world.
Comedy
And
podcast.
the horrifying news that I saw today, Googling things desperately for content, was that the DVLA has reported that there's only 303 DeLoreans left on UK roads.
Well, fucking, this is outrageous.
It's a bloody state!
I know it's an audio podcast, but I just flipped the table.
He's kicking off. He's been deeply affected.
Our
by
sound
this
tech
news.
has his own fucking flick table, you know that?
Yeah. DVLA based in my hometown of Swansea. Big up yourself. Also, I'm banned for life from there. But I won't explain why.
From the
I can work it
DVLA.
out, I think.
Yeah.
from tugging off in the.
So when you say there's
Empire biscuit.
biscuits in the toilet,
It was a biscuit-related incident. Let's say no
What's a
more.
Welsh
Yeah.
biscuit?
Anyone's we can steal.
Oh dear.
So when you say there's only how many DeLoreans on the
Only 303 that are road registered, and apparently 114
Right now?
Right now, this
So
minute.
no, that's just because they go faster than 88 miles an hour and they end up in other time zones.
They're all back in bloody 2026.
It's actually like there's actually only like 8 of them, but they just keep
They just
time
keep
looping
jumping it
back
like-
in.
It's the same guy going back and
Yeah.
forth. Yeah. All right, okay.
What are we to do, though, if we need to fix any sort of future or past problems? There's a finite resource of cool time machines now.
Honestly, the DeLorean was always a weird choice anyway. I thought it was a hilarious thing because it was an Irish-made supercar,
That's right.
which is just... I didn't know that sentence went together. You know what I mean? but because there was like a crazy shortage of aluminium at the time, it became too expensive to be where they were aiming in the market. It was just a strange car. They tried to bring them back a couple of years ago, and everybody went, no. It's like they were very much the Tesla truck of their time. That's who they were. So yeah,
Have you seen a Sinclair C5?
I'm desperate to own one.
Yeah. Do you guys know what that is? It's like one of those weird pedal car things. Like the
No,
really,
it was. It wasn't a pedal car. It was an actual powered.
like an
car.
electric
Powered
car.
electric
Yeah,
thing. You
but
used
it
to
came out
steer
in,
from
like, the
under your
fucking
knees.
70s or something.
You steer it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It-
right.
It was
And
invented by the same guy who invented the Singular ZX Spectrum.
Well, that's what I was just gonna ask.
It-
Yeah.
Exactly. It was his
Can you
next
play-
big like it was the revolutionary next big thing, and everybody went fuck off. It was like Segways.
Yeah.
Segways probably your guys'
Yeah.
generation version of it. And they everyone went, this is going to be it. And everyone
I-
went, no
just-
fucking danger.
I'm just thinking about like someone going like, "Oh, a car by the made by the guy." Can you play Dizzy in the car as well? Dizzy's a game about an egg.
I know it is.
Uh,
It's fine. Yeah, Chucky Egg would have been a better reference, but that's fine. Manic Miner even is probably more famous. So that's a good one, Eddie. We're going to really move on from
sorry,
that.
I just wanted to say, if you need a solution for a great time machine, brother, you're drinking it.
Yeah. That Scrumpy
can-
is going
you
to
can-
take you back.
Crumpton!
And then you can go into the future and not know what happened for the next 6 hours. You know?
I've often found gin being a great time machine. That's a good one. Thomas, what's this month's reason for drinking?
My reason this month, it's weather related. It's too bloody hot. We've had a sort of heat wave, and I've been asking, is this like an Indian summer? No, they've said you're in Scotland, maybe an Inverness summer. I don't know, but it's so hot outside. As a ginger, that means beer garden weather. It means hitting up the frozen margs. It means enjoying yourself. And cheers to our compatriots at Max's Bar, I'll say. And that's pretty much my reason all right. What about you? Have you got a reason that you've been drinking this month, or is it
Actually,
just...
I've kind of cut down my drinking because I've been so busy, which will be entertaining this evening because
Yeah.
I don't have this normal tolerance I normally have. So when we get to the alcohol quotes, you'll see the difference. No, because it's and again, this is the weather for it because I live in the canal boat, right, which is designed for weather like this. Does that get said a lot? You guys don't
That's
see
what
this.
people
He's
often
ticking in
say
the
about-
background.
I'm doing my bingo card.
He's doing
The
that-
canal
he's doing his-
boats are often known as the floating sunbeds of the world,
It
aren't they?
is a particular foreteller of alcohol fun because if you're drunk on a boat, you're a pirate, not an alcoholic. That's what I say.
I'm just thinking as well, like, because like your boat's like powered by solar panels. So have you just been like fucking like double tattooing, like fucking going through cunt's arms?
Super fast.
Like, yeah.
That's why I'm so tired. It's
You're-
double time everything.
Your air fryer's cooking something in 2 minutes.
It's went back in time. That's that's what all the DeLoreans are. They're parked on my fucking boat. It's just me and a series of knockoff Rick and Morty's. That's all.
it's doing the 2 lines of flames, but on the canal.
On the water.
On the water.
It's just a fucking bottle of Gordon spinning in place.
No, they're all valid reason for drinking, guys. Because we could have had a few others, and as in fact May, we've got a Cinco de Mayo, which is a crazy historical thing that became more famous because Corona wanted to sell more beer. That is why it's famous. That is it. Cinco de Mayo is a celebration of when the Mexicans kicked the French out of trying to invade Mexico in one day. One fucking day. So it's not bad. We could have World Cocktail Day. That was on the 13th. That was good. Like I always say, I have nothing to back this up, but I genuinely believe that cocktails were invented as a bizarre pressure group so that Scottish people would eat more fruit. So I have nothing to back that up. World Whiskey Day on the 21st, and of course we had Towel Day on the 25th, and that is Douglas Adams' birthday. So they're all good things. So Eliott, how are we doing on the scores on that?
Oh, we're doing marvellous, Gandalf the Alt-Right. If the shoe fits.
How dare you use my own jokes against me?
I mean, Craig is doing marvellously well. I think he's going to win this whole show on sex appeal alone. He's giving us TNA and Empire Biscuits. And also he gains character development points since last time he was on. He's gained a friend. So well done to Craig. Well done. No, I enjoyed Eddie's anecdote, and I enjoy your connection to Tesla. 'Cause I like how Elon Musk saw a futuristic truck-plated silver car leaving a trail of fire behind it and going, interesting. I'm going to make notes. That was great, and Thomas is Welsh. Right, moving on.
Yes.
Round 2 or 3 of who cares, right? We're going to go for fruity, sweet and tart. That is when I read out the name of a cocktail or shot, and our panel has to guess by the name, and maybe asking a question or two whether the drink is in fact fruity, sweet or tart. So, panel, is blue balls fruity, sweet or tart? That is blue balls.
Okay, I'm going to ask what we're all thinking. Have they found a way to put some sort of balls in the drink?
They have not.
Boo. Boring.
Like a bubble tea.
It's
That'd be quite good, yeah.
It's
Really
a difficult level of 1. It's quite a simple cocktail. So
Is it got blue balls, the drink?
It does not. No, I was quite disappointed when I learned it. It's got 3 ingredients. So.
I'm gonna say sweet. I'm gonna guess it's got.
Could just jump straight to it. We're going for sweet.
What a man.
Yeah, maybe like something blueberry in it for the blue, but.
Is it a shot?
It is not a shot. No, it's an actual cocktail.
Just a drink
it's a
then.
proper one. It's a shaker cocktail, so it's a proper
Okay,
little bit of an Empire Biscuit moment when you're making it. An Empire Biscuit action involved. No Empire Biscuits were harmed.
Look, the Empire Biscuit was intact from what I heard. He was gripping it with force, but it was surviving. I'm going to go with fruity, because I think a lot of the blue sort of liqueurs are quite like fruit based.
See, do you remember when you had that flavour? You're probably a bit young for this, but we had a flavour growing up, blue.
You like ice pulls?
Yeah.
Yeah, like ice pulls is blue flavour,
It was blue.
Because you get like lemon,
So
lime,
yeah,
Blue raspberry.
Yeah, no, it was
just blue?
synthetic
Just
blue. It was. There is
Toilet
no
duck
other colour
blue.
like it. It was pretty much
The taste of
synthetic.
depression.
I was eating crayons, being like, that's the same as ice
It's
pull.
the same one, huh? Yeah.
My favourite flavour.
So, Eddie, any thoughts on blue balls?
Many.
As a married man.
He's a newly married man, so
As a married man 7,000 miles from my wife, I have many thoughts on the subject. I feel like Eliott is sort of suggesting, I feel I should get sexy and lean into Craig's technique, but I don't know if that would be giving up on
Hold on, what's my technique?
You're being sexy, Craig.
Oh, okay.
You're being a dirty little thing. I don't know if it
Wow,
would be...
his wife is far away.
I don't know if it would be betraying.
Although I do think you've been a dirty little thing, and his voice is now your ringtone.
Imagine Craig being your whole pass.
That's why I play at the end of my JOI.
I I don't want to betray every moral I hold dear, so. But I think it might be tart. I think it might be tart, you know, the idea of
so we
blue
have
balls,
blue
a bit
balls.
fizzy, a bit zesty, a bit...
It's ironic, though, when you
something's
think about
bubbling.
it.
It's how they've described me for years.
It's
High
ironic when
pressure.
you think the blue balls are tart. So in
Well, the
fact-
problem is you've thought about too many tarts.
So we have some answers there. We have fruity, sweet, and tart.
I also want to say that I thought that it was going to be a trick question and that no one's ever drank it. They just like they make it for you and they put it on the table and then
you can't touch
and then
it.
they give it the old Chris Tarrant. We don't want to give you that.
They just go, no, I like you as a friend, and
Yeah,
take it
yeah,
away.
yeah.
No, no, I can actually tell you that blue balls is in fact fruity.
Is that what I said?
It is indeed what you said. It's a difficult lovely one. It's quite an easy cocktail. It is an ounce of raspberry vodka, an ounce of coconut rum, and 1 ounce of blue Chicaro liqueur. You add all the ingredients together and just fucking shake it really well and pour it out. That's where you are in that. So that was blue balls. We're going now for hemorrhoid fever.
I'm getting the feeling this episode's based around the one story I told.
It is in fact hemorrhoid fever. Is it
Sounds
fruity,
unpleasant.
fruity,
Yeah.
sweet, or tart?
Is there perchance a creamy element?
There is not.
Oh, I suppose you put cream on it.
It was quite a pylon.
Do they serve it out of a smashed grapefruit?
They do not. This is one of the ones that you can literally just fire into a glass with rock.
Fire is correct.
Fire is. It's like on the rocks.
How many?
The rocks
Yeah.
is correct.
The rocks is correct. Yes.
How many lumps of ice?
One big one. One really big extended toe-lap version of one.
You have to go to the doctor to get it removed.
Is it best served over a toilet with an Empire biscuit?
Isn't most things.
Yes.
Marjorie. I mean, Billy's not here, so we might as well throw that in. So, hemorrhoid fever, fruity, sweet, or tart?
I'm going to jump in with a tart because it sounds unpleasant. So you think maybe sort of a sharp element to it, but
Something
knows?
a little stingy.
a little stingy ringy. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
something a little kind of no, not into that. Eddie?
Well, you said it was you just throw it in a glass, which suggests it's probably just a simple combination of spirits. So I think
Yep.
I think maybe tart as well.
Yep, okay. Yep.
Would you say mint is quite a sweet flavour? Because I'm going to guess that there's mint in it because
I will let you know.
because
Yeah.
I'm going with the fever part of it, and I was like, cool fever, you know. So I'm going to say sweet.
So we have a sweet and two tarts. What a night. No, I can let you know that a hemorrhoid fever is in fact tart. It is an incredibly simple cocktail. It is a level one cocktail, but a discussed level of 4. These are from our friends on the crap cocktail scale. It is 4 ounces of bourbon and 2 ounces of vodka.
Oh my!
Yeah, I mean
That's it.
I can see that giving you a fever.
Yeah, it's just mixed it over the rocks, start and serve. That is literally one of the simplest cocktails we've had on this, right? So
My God.
it genuinely sounds horrific.
Cleans up the hemorrhoids, though.
So we'll move on. Cocktail number 3. We'll go a cheap screw. Is it fruity, sweet, or tart?
I'm gonna guess that it's like a twist on a a twist on like a screwdriver, that's orange juice and vodka, right?
It is.
So-
it's a screwdriver, yeah.
I'm gonna guess that it's a straight vodka because you don't want to pay them for the dash.
I love the thinking.
So I'm gonna say, I actually don't know. Is vodka like tart? I guess.
So
I don't know. I don't drink it. So what would you?
Well, yeah, very tart. It's a
Yeah, I'll
bitter,
go
bitter
tart then. Yeah.
Vodka's the one that tastes not quite as sad as gin.
Okay. Tastes like potatoes, right?
No, it's a kick in the teeth when you just drink it straight. But vodka's kind of one of the drinks that doesn't taste like anything, but it's very warm. Whiskey tastes warm and is angry, and gin tastes warm and sad. That's
yeah,
the best ways I can say it.
It
Tastes like perfume straight, gin. So
Right.
that's it, right.
Well, it can't taste as much as perfume as fucking IPAs do. But the only time I've ever
Well,
drank
there-
vodka.
There goes our fucking sponsorship.
I'm sorry, but I'll take it to my grave. But the only time I've ever drank vodka was in the local nightclub in Ayr, and they clearly were not cleaning the glasses properly because all the vodka tasted of like glass cleaner from the dishwasher.
No, that's vodka.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
That is vodka.
Don't ask why I knew what dishwasher fluid
Yes,
tasted
we're
like.
going to move the fuck on from that, you Tide Pod challenging looking motherfucker. Right. No, Eddie, what do you think? What's your views on a cheap screw? Hey,
Well-
there's a fucking sentence.
Woohoo! The mind immediately goes to tart, but I've said tart twice, and so I want to say fruity
I do
because
like
I've
it
not
when you
said
say tart.
fruity.
In fact, to be quite honest, getting people to say tart was the entire point of this round. I'm not even apologetic about it. So
What a rascal! See, it could be tart, but a cheap screw. Cheap cocktails are usually either sweet or fruity because they cover it up with sugary stuff. So I'm going to go fruity.
Oh,
I feel
I
like
like the reasoning.
they've maybe poured something else in rather than orange juice, maybe something else.
Yeah, right.
That's my vibe.
Good reasoning.
That's my
Thomas, what's your views on a cheap screw?
Plenty, but I think I'm just gonna go sweet as well, just to kind of like mix up my answers.
Just throwing the dice.
I
just
keep
like-
thinking screw in the terms of like what someone would refer to as a prison warden officer, you know, like in Paris,
hell, that
in
went dark
porridge.
quick.
Oh, maybe it's like
Cheap screw.
it's the drink that they
Piece of
make you
screws.
drink because
Yeah.
you're too steaming. Like it's like a cup of coffee or
Yeah.
something.
It's-
It's like
it-
fucking.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
cheap 'cause
thinking
it's free because you need it so that we can get you in a taxi.
it's toilet wine
Here
brewed
we
in
are.
prison. Yeah.
Wow, no, so they're all great reasoning. I can let you know that a cheap screw is in fact fruity. No, I see that. You were all skating so close to it, right? Because you, Craig, spot on with the idea of it being a parody of the Screwdriver, because it is in fact 2 ounces of vodka and 8 ounces of Sunny Delight. So,
Sunny
but
D!
you were all kicking round about, man, and things. I love Thomas's cereal taking it as well, where he was kind of going like, "Oh, fuck you, screw." You know? So, Eliott, can you let us know how we're doing now?
I shall, you absolute cruel concoction of crumbs. Yes, Fruity Sweet or Tart is the name of Ian's upcoming children's book. I still feel publishers will be nervous. Well, I've done it that round. Craig is still in the lead, the dirty little tart, as he only got 1 out of 3, but around now, neck and neck, it is Eddie, the fruity fandango, we've got 2 out of 3, and Thomas got 1 out of 3, as he is our own sweet little Welsh. Right, moving on.
Moving on. So we're going on to party heroes or drunken zeros. This is when we go down our panel and we ask them who they would definitely drink with of all time in history and who they definitely wouldn't. We will start with our heroes first and we will mix it up and ask Eddie,
Ooh,
who is your party hero?
Henry VIII.
Henry VIII, I am.
Either young or old, I'll take him.
Why?
Because he was a maniac at both ends.
Both ends of what?
Life and physicality. I feel like Henry VIII is one of those ridiculous characters from history where he's done a lot of mad stuff. And I think when he was younger, I think he was too into getting out and about and nonsense and whatnot. Whereas when he was an old chap, he'd happily sit in the house and put them away. So I think in terms of drinking partners, old, nearly dead Henry VIII would be the one to go
The
with.
whole fucking.
Just
That kind of idea. Is that what he is?
What the fuck was that?
That's what I call a very specific reference.
I am absolutely picturing Henry VIII being Oliver Reed in this
The whole
scenario.
thing.
That is.
Look at that Oliver Reed energy.
He's
that
just,
whole-
come on, big legs of ham and pints of wine, and that's, we'd have a great time.
Well, anyone that can get pissed enough and go like, right, fuck it, I'm starting my own religion. I kind of like that.
New church, next wife.
Yeah,
That's
that-
the. Another.
More! Just smashes the glass, you know. Another what? Another everything!
he wanted for naught. Henry VIII.
Yeah,
What a man.
more swan!
And I was looking at all the other Henrys of kingly Henrys, and they were all boring as hell. Well, I mean, there was the fella from the Henry what was it now, Shakespeare's one, who did did some French fighting. That was pretty cool, but he didn't party like Henry VIII.
No, I mean the
Henry V.
When he's doing the whole St. Crispin Day speech, it's not really about fucking getting like, come on, skull.
He was more about once more unto the breach,
dear
dear friends, and Henry VIII is once more unto the fridge, dear friends.
Pick me up one while you're coming back.
Once more up to the bar, dear friends. Yes. Whee!
Hello, Henry VIII. That's a good historical figure. Thomas, what party hero from all of history are you going to hit us with?
Mr. Blobby from Noel's
Popular choice.
house party.
Because he's already going to sound pissed.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
He's started the party early. Noel's house party, if you're a 90s kid.
Hey,
Yeah.
oh, very good,
And,
very good. In fact,
He seems to have thank you. He seems to have a demonic presence in him, which sort of means he would never run dry on energy, and you could maybe milk that, maybe even get Blobby's milk out of him. You know? Mix up
milk, Mr. Blob.
mix up a cocktail. Yeah, an Empire biscuit moment.
You've just got to push the right dot.
Yes, exactly. Unlock the hidden
Find the
formula.
right dot.
Yeah.
The only problem with drinking with Blobby is you'd have to pay Noel something because he's signed up that fucking image rights completely.
You'd have to speak in Blobby. You'd have to be like,
To be fair, I have been
sorry
that
to our
pissed
sound
before.
guy for that.
I know.
It's like deaf.
I was like, you just fucking deafened Jamie on that one. No, to be
My
fair, I have been that pissed before. It's like, you're right, mate. I'm just pissed.
Yeah, beers
I'm
out
just
for Blobby.
famous comedian Mr. Blobby.
You're my comedy hero. Oh my god.
Can you follow me on Instagram?
No, that's that was out of left field. Well done, Thomas. That's not it. Craigie boy, what is your drunken hero?
It's quite specific, but I really want to drink with the person who, for some reason, a few years ago, someone perpetuated the made-up fact that Jackie Kennedy, wife of JFK,
Jackie Kennedy Onassis, that one.
sure, someone perpetuated the myth that she used to eat sheet metal.
Sheet metal.
Sheet metal, yeah.
Sheet metal.
She would just chomp down on it, and she'd love to eat just bits of sheet metal. And I believed it for 3 years.
Do you want to buy some magic beans?
I'll take 3, please. And I don't know why, but I feel like that's it's such a funny bit to just perpetuate as truth
I get,
online.
Well, I don't get what you're saying, but that's not the point. But who are you wanting to drink with? Jackie Onassis?
No, the person who
that
made
made
that
the story
up.
up. Okay. I get that.
Because it's
Just don't serve us shots.
It's so barely believable. I guess I wanted it to be true.
Cognitive bias is dangerous.
But I'll also, if they're not available, I'll have a drink with the person that tweeted when Whitney Houston died. Rest in peace, Whitney Houston, stung by wasps, and then thousands of people believed it. She died from getting stung by wasps. I'd like to believe that is how. Even when people mention her now, I just go, rest in peace, stung by wasps. And people for a second, they go, oh, that would be nice.
You've got that whole kind of deceive me attitude on that. The whole fucking I'll drink with anyone as long as they can lie to me.
Yeah.
So why not drink with Trump? Who doesn't drink? Just no, that's right.
He's a bit rapey though, isn't he?
Yeah,
he would love that I drank and he didn't.
And he just pulled out his Empire biscuits and he was like, "Come on, son."
Yeah.
No, I only know 2 famous historical figures that don't drink off the top of my head: Trump and Hitler. I'm just saying. No, so they're good. Okay, so they're all the party heroes. Who are we going to go for the drunken zeros? We'll start with Craig right on the back there. Who do you not want to drink with?
So it's mad that you said Mr. Blobby, because I would really, really not like to drink with Noel Edmonds.
Well, yeah,
That's fair.
that is fair.
'Cause
No one's
That goes
disputing
without
that.
saying.
Yeah, because he'd just be on his fucking phone the whole time.
But I would be scared I was stepping him.
Come
Isn't that
on.
like a story about Edmonds? He used to drive around his car's high speed, but also naked. Have you guys heard of this?
He's starting to sound funny.
Because he'd be on the phone. Come on, the fuck, guys. Deal or no deal. Jamie got it.
Jamie got it.
I know.
Right. Yeah, also, he's a fucking prick.
He's far away as well. He's tiny. He's like so small.
he bought a taxi and then got like a mannequin to put in the passenger seat so that he can drive in like the carpool lanes, the bus lanes or
Stephen
whatever.
Fry did the same. Stephen Fry actually did the knowledge and like went
Yeah,
through
so he
the whole
fucking
bit.
stole a good bit.
He stole a job.
He told that guy on the radio that one time that maybe you wouldn't have cancer if you just smiled more. The dude sucks, but also he would be on his phone the whole time because he hosted
Yeah, I wouldn't bank that one.
No. Hey, I mean, I wouldn't open it.
Boy.
Yeah. This feels more like a hard edit point, but yeah, we'll just go with it.
Everyone just goes shh for a minute.
Yeah, everyone
and
just
then,
shut up.
and then we'll
Yeah.
start again. That was fine. Yeah, I mean, you had everyone on side straight away when you said Noel Edmonds, and then
Yeah.
for some reason you turned everyone against yourself.
I wanted to
You did.
look. I'll do a bet over people agreeing with me.
That's fine. Yeah, you're like, oh no, this is too easy. I'm playing this fucking game in the hard setting. Eddy MacKenzie, who would you definitely not want to drink with?
I figured I'd stick to theme and go with another Henry and go with Henry Kissinger. The man that he is.
Mr. Warmonger and hate crime person, that guy. Yeah. See, I can't. Right, there is one thing. Why would you not want to drink with him first?
Well, he was a bit of a terrible bugger. But the problem is, he'd get too many Jaeger bombs in, and things would get out of hand. Way.
Well,
Famously bombed Cambodia. There.
Yes. Well, do you want to know?
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
it's no
Well-
deal or no deal reference, but
Yeah,
bear with
yeah.
me.
Well, do you want to know something that's actually, this is true, and this is another drinking kind of story, that Nixon, out of his face, steaming one night, got alerted during the Vietnam War that like the Viet Cong had overrun and took over the place, wiping out quite a lot of US soldiers. And he was out of his face, so he decided he was going to fucking nuke the whole of Vietnam. And he was absolutely out of his face. It was actually Henry Kissinger that told the generals, maybe wait until the morning for him to confirm the order. So
all is forgiven, uncancelled.
no, he was still a piece of shit.
Get him on the $10 bill.
He was still a piece of shit. I'm just kind of saying, he did stop Vietnam getting nuked because Nixon was pissed. So,
Well,
Uncancelled.
Yeah.
he saved the banh mi for us all.
uncancelled because he didn't nuke him.
Be interesting if you were like pro. You're like, they should have done it. Yeah.
Oh dear. I thought
Knew I wanted to drink
I
them.
thought of it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So no, I can understand that.
don't nuke him.
No Kissinger and telling.
No,
That's
Kissinger.
fine.
Away.
Right. Okay, Thomas, who would you definitely not want to drink with?
I would definitely not want to drink with Keir Starmer.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, because he just seems like the most boring cunt alive. And imagine him trying to like organise like a fun night out. He'd be like, yeah, maybe we
He
should
would
go
have
to
to
like.
phone up the Tories and Reform and see what they were going to do first.
Yeah, he'd be phoning ahead to ask if you could have a table for two in every place. So like, that's not how tables for two. That's a walk-in, you fucking moron. And then it would be like a gastropub, and he would say like, oh, I'm only gonna have a small glass of white wine because I'm meant to be working tomorrow. And we're like, Keir, it's the weekend, man. Come on, get into it. It's the sesh. But he wouldn't. Because he's just a boring bastard
It's
deep
like,
down.
you get about like 3 drinks deep and you'd be like, here, I've heard the toolmaker thing. I've heard it. Again, you need to stop.
Yeah, exactly.
What did your mum do?
What
was
did your mum do?
doing?
Yeah. Apart from never give him a hug.
try to hug you, and you're all just like, no.
No.
So Eliott, please save us from this. How are they doing? How are they going?
I'll do my utmost to your sexy imp with a face like a £1 hand job.
1 pound hand job.
I'm running out of insults, you know.
Wow.
This is all episode 20. I'm running out.
A pound in this economy.
An Empire biscuit costs more.
That doesn't cover the energy costs.
Have you got a drunken hero this week, Ian?
Oh, I've got a few. Like the holy trinity of drinking of the British establishment were always Oliver Reed, Peter O'Toole, and Richard, and we were talking about earlier, Richard Harris.
Dumbledore.
Yes, Dumbledore indeed. The
Ron
original
Weasley.
Dumbledore. And I would, you know, if you can get so drunk and then release a song called MacArthur's Park is Melting in the Dark and everyone buys it, I'm on board. You know what I mean? Definitely. One of the three.
I love it. I would have drunken with a Weazolt. He was the 8th leader of the Aztec tribe. I think he'd really like Desperate Housewives. Anyway, that's just me. Right, moving on.
Always had chocolate on hand.
Oh, yes.
He couldn't sacrifice you fast enough.
Quite conflicting scores here, really. I enjoyed Eddie's One Drink of Henry VIII, mostly because I think he's a spitting image of him and he wants to try and expand his acting career. I feel like if his wife's listening, she should be quite nervous. But also, you don't want to drink of Henry Kissinger because he was a terrible bugger because Henry VIII was famously a saint. I'm glad Craig said sheet metal, not the other kind, otherwise Thomas will be having words. But I like how, Craig, because he started the episode about being naked on a stool, it makes sense he'd want to drink with a shit stirrer. As regards to his...
I call my door handle now.
Hey. As regards to points for his drunken zero, I'll let you know when the phone rings. Rightio. So, anyway, but actually, you know what? Top points for Thomas this round, because I like how he wants to drink with Mr. Blobby, because he's very alike like Mr. Blobby, because when they're both in the sun, they're both very pink and spotty.
That's true.
And like Mr. Blobby, I only hear from Thomas when he's recently killed.
Good to see you all this evening. I need an alibi.
Well, I don't know how you can't not earn top points for saying Keir Starmer. The man who is so dull and boring that even though there's so many reasons you could, parody him, he's a backstabber, a wet lettuce, he goes back on everything he ever said, he's two-faced cunt. Yet, in spite of all that, he's still so boring that the best parody that Spitting Image could come up with was fucking Foxman. That's all they had for him. That was it.
Yeah.
It's utterly disgusting.
You tell me.
We're doing well.
No, Thomas is ramped up. It's still Craig in the lead, followed by Eddie, but Thomas is creeping up very slowly, so it's all to play for.
I hate when he does
I
that.
know, we're all going, oh no, he's very good at that. So the next round is Alco, Facts of History. That's what I'm going to ask the panel. A series of small questions, and if you answer with the confidence of a drunk, you will get more points. So you don't necessarily have to know the correct answer, you just have to answer. So, panel, can you name the song released in 1979 that had the original lyrics, "Do you like Humphrey Bogart?"
I fucking love you, man.
Point. No, actually, you did not do your cheers.
Oh,
So
disqualified.
your answer is not valid. So anyone, can you name the song released in 1979 that had the original lyrics, "Do you like Humphrey Bogart?" Craig Wilson.
I think the song is New York, New York. Hey, come on, lads.
No, it is not Frank Sinatra, unfortunately. Can you name the song released in 1979 that had the alleged lyrics? And I will give you a little hint. Do you like Humphrey Bogart?
Oh, Chin Chin.
It's Eddy MacKenzie.
Is that Pina Colada
It
song?
is, in fact,
Hey.
Escape, the Pina Colada song. The Pina Colada song by Robert Holmes. The chorus had originally started with the phrase, "If you like Humphrey Bogart," which is fucking ridiculous. The song peaked at the end of December to become one of the final US #1 songs in the 1970s and is featured in such movies as Guardians of the Galaxy.
And Shrek.
Very
Was
nice.
that Shrek?
Yeah.
She likes pina coladas and getting caught in the rain.
Do you know what? It is a particularly nasty song when you think about it. See, when you think about it, the song premise is, the original lyrics is, I was tired of my old lady is how it starts, right?
Yeah.
And then, so he takes out, and he goes through the ads. He's looking for women on, this is before Tinder, young people listening, where you had to look up classified ads. And he puts an ad in. He likes it. Do you like pina coladas? Do you like walks in the rain? He likes it. He answers the ad, and it turns out it's his girlfriend.
Oh.
She'd already fucking tried to cheat on him first, and then they laugh and they have lots of fun.
Yeah. A lot of like old like love stories are just like, what if two people hated each other the same amount?
Are you sure this one wasn't written by Henry VIII?
Henry VIII, the vodka mayor like.
Hey. Henry the 8 Ball. What a fucking weekend that guy is. Right.
I mean, it's already called Henry VIII. You know,
That's what
We're all
it's big stoner.
we're all more steaming than we normally are.
Hey.
Or I am at least.
So, okay, we're going to move on to an easier question on this. So,
There's an easier.
There's an easier question, yes.
My God.
What city drinks the most alcohol per capita?
Glasgow. Right now.
No.
The sun's out today.
Yeah.
Check it again.
Check. I'll just do a Google update now.
Is there like a is it Taps Off website, but
it's
for are the pints in?
Taps off. There's been a truce on fucking Buckfast, Captain. No, it's not quite that. No, what city drinks the most alcohol per capita? And this is worldwide, remember? And it's not countries, because we already lost to England in one of the statistics I brought up in another podcast. What? And it's not. I'll give you a hint. It is not the UK. Craig Wilson.
Is it Munich?
It is not.
Briga.
Thomas Craven.
Is it Moscow?
It is not Moscow, but a good bet like on that, because the Russians can put it away. But it is, I'll give you another hint. It is not anywhere in Asia.
Chin chin. Now,
Eddy MacKenzie.
what is annoying is I watched a fella do a video about this very thing on YouTube just the other day, and I've forgotten the country and the city, so I'm going to guess. It's Eastern European to help my cards. No, is it not?
It is not.
Oh no! I thought maybe that's the country. Maybe it's not the city.
See, this is where it gets a tricky question, right? I will give you a clue on this one.
Yeah.
There is only 800 citizens in it.
What's chin?
Eddy MacKenzie.
Is it the Vatican?
It is in fact the Vatican City.
So is a bloody Vatican.
I thought.
It's called the Vatican.
Yay!
And of course they're all drinking light beer now.
No, because of Mr.
Americans.
Leo. All these because he's from Chicago.
From Chicago.
Bud Light.
Bud Light, buddy.
Yeah.
The Bears.
So Chicago Town Poperoni. So fucking good, man.
There's a joke in there somewhere about a Chicago Pope and a bear shitting in the woods, but we'll get there. The bear shit in the woods.
And he
Bro-
shot
brother.
him. No.
Brother, you have not been to enough open mics this month.
I gotta workshop this shit.
It is in fact the Vatican City who drink more wine than any other city per capita, according to a 1990 import figures of population of roughly 800 people. The average person consumes 79 litres per year. That is 99 bottles.
Legends.
On the wall.
Demons of the City.
99 bottles of wine. No, and so the figure nearly doubled. That is a figure nearly double that of France or Italy or any city round about it. That is a spectacular amount of alcohol. In 1842, the Canadian government issued its first patent. But what was it for? I'll read it again, just so you know. In 1842, the Canadian government issued its first patent. Hey, Thomas Craven.
Maple syrup.
It was not maple syrup, but it was a good guess. In 1842, the Canadian government issued its first patent. But what was it for? Craig Wilson.
Cyclops from X-Men. He's Canadian, I think.
He's not
No,
Canadian.
it's
Wolverine's
Wolverine.
Canadian.
Ah, fuck.
Fake nerd.
he outgeeked himself on this. I can't believe it. He's
We
like,
both were like, oh.
What a muppet.
Fuck.
Cyclops.
My whole credibility's gone.
what a fucking cunt.
Damn it, Scott
You're banned
Summers.
from Comic-Con.
It doesn't even know. He's fucking, no, what the fuck? No, in 1842, the Canadian government issued its first patent, but what was it for? Thomas Craven.
Beaver pelts.
Beaver pelts. I will steer you to the idea of what this podcast is about.
Oh.
In 1842, the Canadian government issued its first patent, but what was it for?
Chin chin.
Eddy MacKenzie.
Vodka slushies.
Vodka slushies is a good guess, but it's not right.
Just some vodka they left outside.
Got a big bucket of ice, buddy.
Hey, this is good vodka. Eh? In 1842, the Canadian government issued the first patent, but what was it for? Craig Wilson.
Saying sorry because you've got the fear.
Oh, that'd be good.
Sorry, eh?
Yeah, sorry, the fear.
I don't know what I did.
You
I
wake
was
up
on
Apologising
Imedian last night.
profusely.
when you wake
for
up
something
with
you
that drink
haven't
fear and go,
done.
oh God, I'm going to regret this. No, in 1842, I'm going to any more.
Brigade.
Hey, Thomas Craven.
Is it whiskey?
It is not whiskey, no. That's
Oh.
not a Canadian invention at any time. In 1842, the Canadian government issued first patent. Craig Wilson.
No, sorry, I just coughed.
No, they didn't issue that.
Oh, okay.
Chin chin.
Eddy MacKenzie.
Just getting real blasted at hockey games. Fighting.
Having some brews with the boys.
Brews with the boys.
That was a second
Getting
patent.
fighting on the ice, eh?
Elbows out,
Your
motherfuckers.
hockey
Elbows
hosers.
out.
Them hosers.
That's us for the Canadian thing. No, I can let you guys know. In 1842, the Canadian government first issued its first patent, and it was for improving method of brewing beer. It was issued to a guy called George Riley of Kingston for an improved method of brewing ale, beer, porter, and other malt liquors.
You
gotta use, like, not leaving
You gotta use
fruit out
that
in the
moose
sun.
piss, eh?
It's like, maybe if
Filter
you brew
from
it,
the
it's like-
beavers.
Yeah, beavers and moose
The
piss.
beavers. The tiny beaver hands.
My favourite moose fact is if you feed a wild moose, the next people it meets, if they don't feed it, it'll attack them.
That's a fun prank.
I was like, I know what your hobby is. No, it's like, okay, we'll move on. So, here, final question in this round. Blue laws in the US, also known as Sunday laws, are laws that restrict or ban some or all activities on a specific day, most often Sundays. But why is a blue law in Advocaat, Colorado, a real eye-opener? So there's a law in a town in Colorado that is a real eye-opener. Why is that?
Brigade.
Thomas Craven.
So you have to drink all the wine in the church on the Sunday, otherwise you're not a real man of God.
That honestly sounds like something that should be in a blue law in Wisconsin. That's because they're the only people that I would. You know the whole argument of who would outdrink who would outdrink who, and it's always UK wins on that one. People have obviously never been to Wisconsin because they fuckers can drink. Right, so the blue laws, it's a law specific to a little town in Colorado, which is a real eye opener.
You can chin chin.
It is Eddy MacKenzie.
Woo, woo. We're nearly busted out of business there. You can drink.
That's
and
why I call
drive.
coming.
You can drink it.
Empire Biscuit. You can. Okay. Oh, people. This is serious. Let's get real. Come on. We're all here to have fun. Okay, but there's points.
We're hitting peak cider cans here.
Chin.
Eddy MacKenzie.
You can drink and drive, but you gotta be naked.
The Noel Edmonds bylaw.
It wasn't worth it.
It was worth it. You got there. It really was. It was worth it.
We got there in the end.
So the blue laws, and every time I want to read it, it says Arvad, right? But it sounds. I want to go Avada Kedavra every time I read it.
It's also my cheers.
Yeah. So a blue law in a little town in Colorado. Any more for any more? It is Craig Wilson.
It's when you're fucking fucking love you. It's when you go. It's on a Sunday, right? And when you fall asleep in the pub, they're allowed to give you that stuff.
An Empire biscuit.
That makes you the smelling salts, and it wakes you up, even though that is illegal.
That's called cocaine.
Oh, I see. The salt that wakes me up. That makes more sense now.
So blue laws in the US, known as Sunday laws, are a restricted ban on specific ways. But here is this kind of thing. In Colorado, a city regulation states that alcohol can only be served in locations that have enough lighting for people to read the fucking label. So all they can read the very small. This is an actual law in Colorado. So in one problem you're probably thinking, oh, well, that's good to know what you're drinking. But how fucking dull is the bars you're in when everyone's sitting reading the fucking beer label?
Right, pass that over, mate. Right, pass that other one over.
Sounds like a place for Keir Starmer, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that sounds like the laws this motherfucking passed. This is my whole problem that land in the free, my fucking hole. I can't even drink in the dark anymore because of these people. And you know what? Who's reading? Because my eyesight's getting worse and worse. How fucking bright would the hefty be? Do you know what I mean? It's like,
they got the fucking bat signal in there.
Like fucking, we'll just turn on this 8,000 lumens for you to read the back of a fucking Heineken. It's alright. Anyway, that is us on the end of that round. Can you furnish us with the scores, please, Eliott?
Absolutely shall, you tankard of terrible memories.
Tankery of terrible memories.
Tankard of terrible memories. It was pretty neck and neck, or rather neck and beard and gout between.
That sounds like a new show in French. Neck and beard and gout.
Neck and beard and gout.
5 stars.
It's Henry VIII again.
Yeah.
Whose ailment is it anyway?
I'm trying to become Eddie's new casting agent, right? Right. No, it was very close. It's sort of like a drunken disposition. I say they're all pretty equal, but I think Eddie takes the cake for doing the most drunken behaviour of laughing at his own jokes before he said them. But I enjoyed how Craig, ironically, over time became more Canadian. But Eddie gets top points, not only being the most drunken, but also generally getting the most objectively facts correct. Craig comes second, though, because the city, the most amount of alcohol drunken, it wasn't Glasgow at the start of the round, but over the course of this round alone, due to Craig, Thomas, and Eddie, it now is. So he gets a point for that, and Thomas gets a point for being Welsh.
Yeah, the rule of 4 in comedy, guys. Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to the next round and the rule of 7. No, it's drunken lies or sober truth. That is where Eliott is going to read you out 2 little short stories. Please wait till the end to ask questions, and you have to work out by consensus, one another, doesn't matter. You can all ask questions at the end of the both questions. Is which one is the drunken lie and which one is the sober truth? So, Eliott, can you please pop his wise to your stories?
What? Want to try that again?
No, Eliott, can you please let us fucking know what the stories are?
I absolutely shall, you Luftwaffe of Lint. Rightio, 2 stories. First story here is called Get in the Lake. Loch Leven is one of more than 30,000 lochs in Scotland. It isn't the largest loch in the country, that would be Loch Lomond, nor is it thought to be home to mythical monsters like Loch Ness. But Loch Leven does, however, provide a unique and distinctly Scottish venue for settling debates. Eileen Mundy is an uninhabited tiny island located a short row from Loch Leven's southern shore and is commonly known as the Isle of Discussion. For hundreds of years, arguing members of the MacDonald clan were sent to the island by the clan's chief and had to remain there until their disputes were resolved. To help the feuding parties come to an agreement, they were left with a supply of cheese, oatcakes, and Scotch whisky. When they eventually settled their disputes, the clan members rowed up to Island Narbain, known as the Isle of Covenant, where the agreements were drawn up and sealed. If only we employed a similar system today, if anything, just to abandon annoying centrists on the island with nothing but whiskey and cheese. So, that is your story about Loch Leven and the Isle of Discussion. The second story is about bad news for the Irish. A new study published in the American Journal of Medical Genetics found that European Americans who have red hair may be at a higher risk of developing a dependence upon alcohol compared to peers with other hair colours. According to the study, genes that indicate an increased risk of alcohol use are connected to the same chromosomes as the genes that determine hair colour. A recently published study looked at over... These findings are not preliminary, however, so more research needs to be done, but it's not the first time the connection has been made before. So there actually was another similar study found, was between, I think, 12,000 people at a... in a study done at a Georgia state prison. From 10,000 Caucasian adult males, they found that 42% of light-haired inmates had alcohol abuse problems, while the fraction of dark blonde-haired inmates with alcohol abuse problems was only 38%. So, that said, the strength of the association they found was modest at best. The math works out that the odds of a red-haired person being alcohol-dependent is 1.8-fold higher than an American of European descent with other hair colours.
So, we're going to ask you, is it island you go to get pissed on and have a fight over, or is it the fact you're ginger means you're more likely to be an alcoholic?
Why do you start, Thomas?
What are your thoughts, Eddy MacKenzie and Thomas Craven?
I'm going to defer to the experts, guys.
Yeah. If that island is real, I think you definitely have to have a live show on it.
As I would in Loch Leven in the middle of the fucking winter, which is going, whose fucking idea was this?
I think, I don't know, the second one seemed to have a lot of extra detail with extra studies and the like. I think, there's a definite, especially American Irish, seem to blame a lot of the alcoholism on Ireland. But I think that's more just shitty socio-economic problems usually, and trying to wash that away. What do you think, Eddie? Do you think the gingers have got alky problems, or do you think they just maybe it's because we keep getting slagged all the time that we need a fucking drink to take the edge off?
We need to take a little break
from
the abuse. Well, Ian worded it as an island to get pissed on, and I thought that was a different island. Famously in the news, but
Scunnered Island.
As much as I agree that the gingers love a drink, and we could always blame the Irish, I also don't believe in science, and
you are an American now.
I'm trying to get this green card. I don't believe in science, your fancy words and your studies.
Is it in the good book?
Did the baby Jesus say anything? Jesus wasn't ginger that we know of, and that's all I have to say on science. I do believe in cheese and oatcakes though, and the power of a good island getaway. And I think I like the idea of that. I'm gonna go whimsical on this one and go with the island. I think because
you're gonna go for the island.
I'd like the idea of. I'd make up an argument with a pal just to go and have a row and eat some cheese and crackers and have a grand time. That sounds good to me.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate and just go for the gingers being alkies, but. The
gingers being alkies, a new show by Tom
Gingers
Craven.
being alkies.
Which you say just as you finished your drink.
Yes, I have. Exactly. I've run dry.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
I think if you got put on an island with someone and they just give you like whiskey, I think that would like create more arguments. Do they have a third or a second or a third island for you to be on to resolve the argument from that island?
It's going to end up like some kind of crazy Russian doll island scenario. Whatever.
You're just on a rock that you must fight for supremacy on.
That's how we found the Isle of
Did you
Arran.
say the islands in Loch Lomond?
No. Loch Leven.
Loch Leven. All right. Okay. Yeah.
next to Loch Stephen.
What was the covenant thing you said?
So once they've settled their disputes, they then have to row up to the Isle of Covenant. That's where the agreements are officially drawn up and sealed.
Oh right, I thought that was like the island where the enemies from Halo live.
It could be both.
They're activating the ring.
Halo
The Ark.
mentioned.
That was him earlier on
Yeah.
when he got the door fucking thing up.
I mean, Halo.
Activate the ring!
The ring is activated.
The flood.
I mean,
is
Halo
here.
referenced a bit of a reach.
Elliot and I just shook hands. It was the Virgin handshake.
Speak for yourself.
What was the other one again? The
Gingers are more statistically likely to be alcohol dependent
Right,
than
okay,
other hair colours.
okay.
Based on skin,
But they
based
did
on
study-
ginger hair, like you are more likely to be alcohol dependent, or do you get pissed in Ireland and have a fight? That's it.
See, going to an island I actually think if that was real, then we would sort out a lot more problems that way. Like, you need to go to the island. Oh, I don't want to go to the island. I want that one to be real so badly, but I'm going to defer to the experts, and I think it seems like that is the more likely one.
So you're going
Alky gingers,
and
and also the second.
Yeah, same.
and Eddy MacKenzie.
Eddie's going for the.
Cheese on an island.
Yeah,
Cheese on an
he's going
island.
for the.
So Eddie for Ireland and you two for
Alky
gingers.
gingers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm only.
Go.
Please let us know what's the real story there.
I absolutely shall, you lovely man with a face like a reverse toilet. Right here, I can reveal that the story of Loch Leven, the Isle of Discussion, is completely true.
And Thomas has his book there next year in winter. Yes. A version of this. And we're going to call it This Month in Drinking History Al Fresco.
Yeah.
We're going to come back, and there's only going to be 2 members.
Someone's had a whiskey bottle violently inserted into his eye.
Might be an edit point.
Self-inflicted.
Well, according to the email Ian sent me, apparently the story about gingers, a study did show a link between blue-eyed people being more prone to alcoholism.
No.
But it's not widely held to be true.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. I'm just going to finish my drink then.
Now we made it to the final round. This is Finish the Alco quote. That's where I start. A famous quote about drinking, and our panel has to jump in and help us with a funnier ending. So straight away with beer is proof that.
God wants Scottish people to die.
It's the ginger people to die. No, beer is proof that.
Humans have always loved a big bag of cans with the boys.
Beer is proof that.
If you're Canadian, you've got a patent out there somewhere to add moose piss to it.
Hey, a call back to the podcast we're on. Not bad. Beer is proof that.
We'd be living in space by now if Mars was made of barley.
Oh, Mars was made of barley. I'd buy the album.
Barley Mars.
Beer is proof that.
Much like my dirty clothes, if you just leave some stuff laying around, things will work themselves out. I'm getting a divorce.
Why is it always dark with you? Beer is proof that.
I am fantastic at flirting with the pavement.
Here's one for the road. That's
Hey.
a Billy Conley joke. Beer is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. That was Benjamin Franklin. Whoa. Next one. Sorry, I can't do this without sounding like I'm one of the witches from Macbeth, so I'm going to... 3 be the things I shall never attain. Envy, content, and...
A manageable hangover.
3 be the things I shall never attain. Envy, content, and...
A lemon juicer that works properly.
3 be the things I shall never attain. Envy, content, and...
A big titty goth GF.
And an Empire biscuit.
She's taken.
3 be the things I shall never attain. Envy, content, and...
Happiness and sadness and pride and greed and the ability to count.
3 be the things I shall never attain. Envy, content, and...
Blobby, blobby.
And with that, Thomas is in the lead.
3 be the things I shall never attain. Envy, content, and...
The ability to tell Ian I shouldn't be on a drinking podcast when 2 beers kills me.
I'll end on that one. 3 be the things I shall never attain: envy, content, and sufficient champagne. And that was Dorothy Parker, a favourite drinking lush of ours. Vodka is kind of...
Potato tears.
Potato tears. Vodka is kind of...
A magical potion that makes people fight.
Fighting juice. Vodka is kind of...
A type of sandwich you stop being a little bitch about it.
Vodka is kind of...
Almost making up for Russia's behavior.
Wow.
Almost.
That almost has done a lot of heavy lifting, isn't it? It really is.
Can you make sure to edit out the almost in the edits?
that is a pivotal load-bearing almost. That's fucking... Vodka is kind of...
Essential for being on this podcast.
Way! I'll finish on that one. Vodka is kind of a hobby, and that is Betty White, and she was on a Letterman show. And my favourite thing about Betty White is she's older than sliced bread, and we should literally be saying the best things since Betty White, because I would fucking get behind that.
Cheers to that.
Right.
Betty White bread.
All right. Next question. I didn't get a lot in class, but...
I did get a lot of ass. No, I didn't. I can't even say that convincingly. I did a computer science degree. It was a very long 4 years.
You created a lot of images of women. I didn't get a lot in class, but...
I did get a lot of cheap cider in the park.
I didn't get a lot in class, but...
The Just Say No lessons wasn't the best place to ask for dealers' numbers.
Just the weird thing about that was Nancy Reagan. We're back to another Reagan joke. I didn't get a lot in class, but...
At least I beat up the tallest one in the yard.
What? Did you go to school in prison? What the fuck? I didn't get a lot in class, but...
I did manage to steal all the light bulbs and the AA batteries.
I'm fucking right. I didn't get a lot in class, but I know it didn't come in a shot glass, and that was Amy Winehouse. Beer is just...
A very similar premise to the first question.
Yes. I thought it was just a statement. Beer is just. No. Yeah. So beer is just.
Nectar.
Nectar. Nectar. Hardly knew. Beer is just.
Tomfoolery in a glass.
Tomfoolery in a glass. You should write adverts, young man. Beer is just.
A prize you get for learning to pick the lock on your dad's shed.
Beer is just.
In Timberlake.
We're doing no more after that one. Beer is just liquid bread. That is a Russian proverb. So next one. I'd rather eat pizza and...
Fuck more skanks.
Why is the asexual always the one with a sexually charged into this?
Because he's an asexual predator.
Hey, a 2-for-1 joke. There you are. I'd rather eat pizza and...
Crank my little ding-dong.
Another Empire biscuit moment. That's great, yeah. I'd rather eat pizza and...
Play video games, turn off my phone, pretend the world doesn't exist. Leave me alone, Blobby!
I'd rather eat pizza and...
Kill myself.
I'd rather eat pizza and...
An Empire biscuit.
We're ending on that. I'd rather eat pizza and drink wine than be a size 0. That was Sophie Leron. We've made it. We've made it to the end.
Hey! Last call for alcohol.
So, Eliott, now we've got to the end of the podcast. Can you please let us know who is going to pick up the bar tab and who's going to walk home in shame?
Oh, you bet you big bottom arsey of man with a face like a pensioner with piles. Rightio, it is time to close the doors and give out the scores. Based on the government's recommended monthly intake of alcohol, all our contestants are ranked out of a total of 60 units. I can reveal, despite being very, very close this month, we've only one winner, so in third place on 42 points is our own Welsh Wazzock Thomas Craven.
Boo! Rigged.
It's a fix. It's a fix.
Fix. Ginger hatred. We hate you. Boo.
Don't be so sheepish.
I can reveal in second place on a total of 48 points is our own inebriated incel is Craig Wilson.
Whoa!
But in first place, taking the crown this time, paying the bar tab, it is indeed our juiced up Jollibee is Eddy MacKenzie on 51 points!
So proud.
Remember, this is just a bit of fun. Please always drink responsibly, and if you have any problems with alcohol, please go to the website drinkaware.co.uk. This podcast was sponsored by the Comedian Tattoo, and you can find out more about comedy events on the website goodtattoos.com/comedy.